The first angels for earth were made by the one to watch, guard, and guide all that earth was, is, and can be. They were a set of twins, like all angels, and we call them Jesus and the Holy Spirit. They are a part of everything and everyone in the solar system. We belong to them, and together we are all part of the one. Every world that produces life is given guardians, such as Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Life adapted, died, grew, expanded, and got better. The one was pleased, and the one wanted life to develop that can know. Many cycles of diversity and extensions proceeded. Each had potential, failed, and died out. The one was patient in giving and having known this would happen many times. When there was an opening for mammals, they took the opportunity and never looked back. As usual, the open niches invited great diversity. Openings never go unfilled. This is the nature of life. The one waited. In time, some of the lines of mammals showed promise. One was primates. When a kind of life shows that it might have potential, the one sends messengers to see if there is recognition. The primates were tested. Many times messengers were sent, attacked as other, until finally a group saw the others with curiosity instead. A sign of intelligence is curiosity of the other. It is a sign that the one had hoped for. These first people were told of the one. The first angels were Jesus and the Holy Spirit, were spirit only because there was still the possibility of being rejected by the people. When rejection was less common, another kind of messenger was sent. These were also angels who were born of twins. These were different in that they were born into the bodies of people. They were sent to know the needs of the people by knowing the hardships of the people. The first people were the kind now known as Lucy's people. These angels, by living and knowing the one, became the bridge to show the one's love through action. In times of Lucy's people, there were no languages, but there were feelings and there was dance. These became the first words of the one. As the people became more, they grew language. Out of language grew song. Song and music were natural to angels, growing into the memory aids that built the first rituals to talk to the one. These memory aids touched the part of the people that could see the one. Names were given to the one, and though the one has no name, it was known that this was to show love. The people did not know how to love what they could not name. Some of the names were fire, wind, trembling earth, and sunshine. With time, more names were given to the one. Many more names were forgotten, and the one was pleased that there was recognition. The angels kept coming to live, and by living, be an example to follow to become more. As the souls of people grew through many lives to become easier to teach and guide the people, steadily they grew into their knowledge of the one. Every lifetime, some of the past memories remained in the souls of the people. In time, the name Mother was given to the one. The one accepted this because it was uttered out of love. The angels taught healing. Songs were inspired by the love of the one. Some of the songs started agriculture and the calling of fellow animals for the hunt. Sometimes animals were called to be raised with the people. All life is for others to draw sustenance and renewal from. From the smallest life to the largest, their purposes are to live, be challenged, and grow better. Knowing other life carries responsibility. This responsibility is to learn the rules and systems that all life relies on, and the rules and systems that are in balance by knowing the other and the love of the one for all life. When a generation of the people came where there were no angels born, some people started to interpret the songs of the words and teachings of the angels. Sometimes this worked. Sometimes it was to distance the people from the one. It was then that human bias and law came into the world. The one had always desired to talk directly to the people. Every layer of priest, shaman, or clergy muffled the voice of the One in the hearts of the people. There was a big exception to talking to individuals that the One loved. This exception was gatherings of people filled with song. These songs were sending love as one prayer. The saddest effect of gatherings was using the names given the One to enforce human laws. The One's laws never changes, but human laws were in constant flux. Love, respect, harmony, and balance are the cornerstones of the law of the One. Love being the universal law that is reflected in the other laws. Harmony is when beauty is harnessed to desire to make things better. Balance is taking what is needed but always trying to give back as much or more than is taken. Respect is living within the systems of the One, not as a chosen species. The laws should combine to work on a personal, community, country, world, and someday universal levels. Love is the essence of the One from whose embrace all other laws flow.